good evening everyone who is watching the stream already, arrives on air, and welcome to my very short Saturday DayZ stream. Actually, I was going to do like I usually do on Saturdays, well, something that's more suitable for short session like a GeoGuessr or something, but I'm a little bit late today, and I just kinda didn't really was lazy even that was even that lazy that I didn't even want to spend my time on changing the stream parameters. Yeah, this is not the character I wanted to really play, but that's okay. That's 100% 100% still playable. So but it's night time, so let's add some gamma. Good evening, Crimson Zamboni. Good evening, welcome. How is it going? Hope everything is amazing. Hope your Saturday is going great. Mine not so great. Spend the best time of the day just house cleaning, housekeeping, and things like that. Not that interesting. So let's see what's going on the first floor, since we are playing with this character. So this one actually needs stuff, actually needs loot, so we can even go and loot the base and start looking for more explosives. Okay, I didn't know actually this light was active. So everything is still the way I left it in here. There's actually the glitch I wanted to show you. Kinda hard to get in it. It is there. Yep. It is there. You can get into it. The zone of darkness next to this corner. Interesting though that it is outside, not inside. Strange. Now I cannot get into it. Into this small zone of darkness here. You can see the screen flickers for a second, so that it's there. But I cannot enter it anymore. Okay. But it's there. Oh, UMP MP5. Nothing ever spawns on this platform. So this character has pretty much nothing. No, a bunch of detonators. This character has a bunch of detonators. Why are we taking all the detonators with us? I don't know. Are they heavy? No, they are not really that heavy. And this character used to have compass, but the compass is gone. I ditched it. This character has though a pickaxe. Let's see if we can use it here. I'm just curious if we can. Because these walls, they are protruding. you get access to them. Yep. You can do even some dismantling here. Which is kind of cool. Wanted to do that from the start, but always ended up entering this blast door, this entrance, on the character without a pickaxe. This we can actually do this with it. Can we though? Interesting. No access. No access from this side. Should be possible to remove the wire hinges, but yeah, not obviously from outside. Okay. Oh, already explosives. Damaged. We barely ever started and already found something. Is it a good sign? I hope it is. So, we have more things to blow up inside that base, and I'm just curious if that stack of doors that we haven't gotten through, stack of walls, if that one actually is going to react to the blasts the same way as the one that we yesterday managed to successfully and pretty fast actually destroy. Gonna get ya. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is it going? Zombies are everywhere. Okay, I'm going to grab this since I don't have a single one by the look of it. Nice that they spawn here. C-Mac. Gonna get ya. Thank you for watching and thank you for the congrats. Ooh. Too late. Nobody's here. You cannot see anybody. They're looking for me. That was a nice encounter. Now they are actually inside. Should be possible to kill them all through the window, but I don't want to start shooting. But I'll probably have to. Oh, hi! They all were waiting for me in the next room. Okay, this zombie. This felt a little bit more like a slaughter. Yeah. He's going inside, obviously. Yeah. I should have probably just locked them inside. Would have been a smarter move. Tactical gloves, working gloves, damaged, badly damaged. Okay, no. This is not that interesting. This is empty. Oh, burlap sack. That's not military loot. Anything besides? Okay. And I'm for bayonet. Okay. Uh-huh. First things first. There is a quarry nearby. Let me take a look at the map, because I absolutely don't remember where it is. There is a quarry nearby. A small one. Not that nearby. But let's pay a visit to the place. And it'll be easier if we just follow the road. So why would we need to visit the quarry? Because of the possible explosives there. But even though sources like Wobble's website tell us that plastic explosives should spawn there, it is questionable. It is kind of questionable. So maybe it spawns properly only in Dolnik these days. Need more delivery drive. Yeah, that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. But doesn't happen that often. Or there is a car to shoot. Yeah. Or I take just a huge stash in the woods somewhere under a tree. That would work too. Orion? Yep. Let's take it. Going to be traveling through lots of wilderness in here. So I myself actually tried to hide the barrel in these lands way before the bunker was introduced to the game. Back then it was just the corner of the map. Nobody would really visit unless they want to hide something, stash away something. So, and I've been testing things that I know 100% are true right now, but I've been testing it when I was putting some random stuff in the barrel, like, I don't know, SKSs and whatnot. It was just waiting there for me every time I check on it. But when I left M4 in the barrel, in 2 days it was gone. So of course it was just only one experiment. I haven't been really, I didn't try to repeat it, but still the way it worked kind of was very, what's the right word I'm looking for? So it was very typical, extremely typical, especially like knowing the experience I had with DZ after that. Potato. Badly damaged. Interesting. Interesting things. Was it a potato truck? Like a truck moving potatoes? I thought the quarry was actually closer to the bunker, but I guess Dambok. That place is called Dambok. The bunker place is called Dambok. Nice overgrown CMC sign. Some zombies down there. Okay, I don't want to accidentally break my legs or even die. Well, that's pretty much in Polish, but I can understand it. Attention or danger or warning, something like that. Quarry. Entrance prohibited. GMC. CMC, Chernarus Mining Company, I think it is. By the way, my hunter jacket needs some love. And I will need some rags pretty soon. Yep, that's what I've been thinking about myself. Not great. We have bandages and we have some sterilized rags. Get rid of this stuff. Technically, it's not really. It'll come in handy if it doesn't get wet. Oh, I can move this grenade here temporarily-ish. This here too. We have enough rounds to load the 45 rounder. Again, no point in running around with a 45 rounder if it's empty. Well, as close as it gets, and these are all my rounds. Well, we'll have to empty one magazine here. Oh, totally forgot that the gun's damaged itself. Let's fix it. The VSS is okay. Now the gun's okay. Let's empty this magazine. Get the 45 rounder loaded. So. Imagination Disc, good evening, welcome. It's currently not low pop. I'm on the server not because it's population. I'm on the server because there are things to do. So I'm not on high pop. So it's this time of day. The server gets pop when it's daytime in Europe. But yeah, we have a mission on the server. A pretty wild one. So to blow up a couple, more than a couple, to blow up 3 tons of walls. Not just a couple, not just to break into somebody's base. No. There's like dozens of them, I think. And I've already gotten through quite some. Let's grab this too. Finder. I got to learn to use range finders. Cool, cool. Yeah, no, this is easy, you know. It is what it is. Cheese. Do we have? Yeah, this character. No, we don't. Finally, we found it. And where's our knife? Here we go. Hooray. Haha, interesting. This spawns actually hunting loot, not industrial. The ruins, these ruins, they don't spawn anything. Vanilla. I play vanilla. Most of the time I play vanilla. Great. That's the best start. Plastic explode. Alright, so it does work. It does spawn here. It does spawn in quarries. Din 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 din. Yeah. The first win. Yep. So let's see. I think I checked every spawn point here. I'm wasting rounds that I don't have a lot of. Yeah, but I've checked I checked everything around here, I think. There's no loot spawn points left, I think. These thingies, they don't spawn anything. And everything else we have actually checked. So yeah, that, this one, and this one. Let's see if maybe something hiding behind the bushes here. Doesn't look like it. There's a car, but I don't think it spawns industrial loot. Quite some roads around here. Found some rounds, which is not bad for a car in the middle of nowhere. Okay, now since I've been looking at the map, let's try to cut some corners. This time, big time. But we might end up again getting a little bit lost in the southern woods. So we have one bar of explosives. That's already more than I realistically hope to find here. Probably to turn off gamma. Yeah. This is a big hill. Should be running in the right direction, and I'm kind of going towards Yezurov, I think. Okay. Let's hope we'll get somewhere. There's like a camp on the way. Yeah, quite some serious hills around here. Oh, we found a tractor in the woods. And the road. Oh, from here we can see the bunker base, Dambok. Okay. So I think we gotta go in that direction. So yeah, DZ lately, actually with the last patch, got, I don't even know how to like make a sentence properly describing it. So, but they added a couple of like things like new backpacks, new bags, but probably the most drastic change was under the surface. They actually buffed zombies very seriously, and they, as I learned yesterday, they actually changed the way the weapons, melee weapons work. So now, oh, Blaze. Yeah, I cannot take this. Well, I mean, I can, but I cannot really. Sorry, need to sneeze. The zombies are indeed way harder now. And yesterday I like kind of got that confirmed. It's been my feeling since I started playing 1.2 experimental. But I kind of don't really trust my feelings 100% all the time. Moisin under the table here. So but it is really like that. Another blaze. This place, people here were packing some heat. Some real heat. Box of rounds. And a crowbar. Useful for actually disassembling bases. So, and zombies would damage clothes way faster now. That I learned yesterday too. So zombies are pretty hardcore. And my pickaxe, the most probably serious, just for hunting, yeah. The most probably serious change for me personally is that the pickaxe, the weapon that I prefer to use against zombies, and I prefer to have it, well, used to prefer, like, preferred it to everything else. It's now not that good against zombies at all. Just a simple knife would be better at killing them. Is better. Sky, good evening, welcome. So another change that not on the surface, but kinda changed a lot. I kind of was suspecting that too, that something was wrong there. Something was wrong with the pickaxe. It didn't feel right in 1 to 2. Didn't feel right when I tried to kill zombies. Every time I tried to kill a zombie with it. So we have some food running in the woods, and we have here a nice house to cook it, but I guess I'm not really doing that right now. Oh, Nick Shepherd in YouTube chat, good evening, welcome. In the YouTube chat. Ow. Yeah, see? They attack me, and they still manage to sneak in a couple hits, but if we just swing a knife at them really fast. Come here. See? That works better. Way better than a pickaxe. It's again something that's not on the surface, but then these are like small pieces of Daisy Wisdom that we've always been looking for and collecting and whatnot. Punching seems to have been weakened. Yeah. Oh, hi. There's a bear trap here in the corner waiting for somebody. But not actually armed. Okay. Was there anything in the greenhouse? We got to check. Yeah, just a pack of seeds. We might need to do some hunting. But the deer, they're pretty far. Curious if they're on the other side of the Dambak Polyana road. That'd be right. Or maybe even around, yeah, Polyana, Dambak Polyana road, because that's where they spawn. Okay, we are going in that direction. Either way, we got to go to Dolnik again. That's what this character is going to be doing. Yeah, this field with a deer stand. Here we go. Not a hunting rifle, but would do. How the hell? Okay, got it. Just next to the deer stand. Here we go. The headshots, yeah, they don't work on these animals here. I don't know why. I stopped trying to kill them like fast in the head long time ago, because I think I mean, maybe they fixed it, but I think it was something wrong with their hitboxes, and they would tank pretty much a Winchester bullet in the head. Well, there's some meat, yeah, cannot complain there. But we gotta leave the area. Our mission kinda takes us to completely different place. So where am I? Uh-huh. I see now. Exactly where. Exactly where. That's the first field with a deer stand. Around this, that's next to this Dambok Polyana Road. There are two fields here with deer stands. This is the first one. This is the road where I killed the guy and took his car. Well, didn't take his car. I tried to drive it, but with both front wheels destroyed, it only could slide a little bit downhill towards this like ravine. So I am actually going, instead of going east, I'm going south. But it's a house that has a fireplace, a small one, but still, and it has water. But I bet this place is actually pretty popular. I've seen even like not bases, stashes here, let's put it that way. Okay. This is damaged, let's drop it. Take the pristine one. Yep. Wasn't really a base, more like a camp on the road. Oh, okay. There is some strange fuel in the fireplace. Puff inside stove, yeah. Well, it's going to burn. Let's drink first though. Properly rehydrate. That's one. A little bit of this green looking water with a little bit of chlorine added to it. second canteen. Okay, let's fill it again. Purify it again. And just leave it for when we need it. Now let's get proper firewood. Can we get proper firewood here with just a knife? Bark, bone stick, firewood. That should be enough to cook everything. Let's load the stove with the meats and our damaged lighter, but still good, will start us some fire. Here we go. Glasses can burn it too. Let's burn everything. Yeah, probably. Yeah. The way things are disintegrating, you can actually see it. Badly damaged and gone in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And by the look of it, there's no other loot in this place. That means that somebody has done this really not that not that long ago. I think that was the loot that they found in this house, probably, and just dropped in this fireplace. So we gotta cook things we need to cook and get away as fast as we can. Cannot really eat. Still full with all the water. Keep frying. Oh, it's more like frying, not roasting, because it's not a grill, it's just a surface. Unfortunately, it takes quite some time though. But we can eat now. This is a small stove. It has one slot for cooking and only 2 slots for drying or preheating. Okay, we are full. Enough. Yeah, gotta be careful. Well, I haven't really ever eaten that much, but gotta be careful. Haven't yet ever eaten. Yeah, this you cannot combine really. In your inventory, you only can combine it on the ground. This piece is done. Random puking is actually seen now. I've never had it. I literally have never had it. I'm not kidding. I puked only once in 1-2 when I just ate too much or drank too much. So I've never had a problem with that. Fireplace, fireplace. How do I restart the fire? Okay. You cannot reignite it. Where's the menu for blowing? And it's gone. Oh, I have a piece of paper. Running around with a piece of paper. Not being able to start to continue with the fire. So I haven't had a single random puking event in 1-2, and I've been playing 1-2 for a very long time. So maybe it is, and I've eaten all sorts of food, yeah, but with my standard kind of precaution measures. So I'd never eat raw, I would never eat with dirty hands. Stuff like that. And I would avoid eating the unknown food cans without taking how is it called? Charcoal peel after that. Hard to get your character to all white these days. Possible, but hard. That was actually one of the rebalances that they did long time ago. Back then it was kind of all linear, more or less, so you could stay with your stomach, well, with your energy levels very, very high, almost full for a really long time. But then they rebalanced it and made it that the very top of the energy and hydration became really hard to reach and really easy to actually lose. Really easy to just drop lower than them. I think they rebalanced it because people kinda figured out that it was easier to support all white indicators, water and energy, already after getting them. It was easier to support them than to kinda just play survival, and they would eat pretty much junk just to keep the character at these high levels. and the immunity boost from all white indicators actually allowed them to keep eating junk. So in the end, the what's the name of it? The condition kind of supported itself. You somehow get to the old white, to the all white indicators, and you stay there just by eating pretty much anything that doesn't kill you. And the high immunity of that state would protect you. How do I get those thumbnails? You mean YouTube? I kinda like that actually. I'm even getting better at them. So I'm even getting better. Learning things and learning tricks and just learning how, well, overall learning. It is AI generated. It is Stable Diffusion. Stable Diffusion, that's AI for drawing and painting that you can run locally if you have a good video card. So you don't need any internet for it. Well, I mean, to just download it. So you can generate quite some things. It's community supported now. Well, it's not created by the community, but the community again already has added a ton to Stable Diffusion, made it very easy to use and very easy to install. Created a ton of different models. So it is pretty much that stuff. But what it generates by default always needs fixing. So there's quite some fixing in almost every picture, especially if it involves people. When it involves people, you got to be sure, yeah, a lot of editing needed. Check it out if you have a good video card, like 8 gigs of VRAM. I think it's minimum, but I think Stable Diffusion, the user interface for it by automatic 11111 5 ones, automatic 11111 5 ones. So I think that one actually has some tricks in it that allows you to use Stable Diffusion even with low RAM, low VRAM, not just RAM. Okay, it's time to put on some shoes, I think. Yeah, literally it was time to put on some shoes. And lots of people kinda get amazed just by the fact that Stable Diffusion or other AIs, they can generate pictures seemingly out of nowhere, just what you prompt it with it, just what you prompt it with. But generating pictures from scratch, it's not the most interesting and most powerful tool of these systems. Actually, in painting, or generating based on another picture, changing parts of the picture, that's where it is. That's where it is. That's where you can get the most of the job done with these tools. In Stable Diffusion, it's like pretty much two parts of it. Oh, lost my players. TXT to AMG, sorry, TXT to AMG, text to image, and IMG to AMG, image to image. So, and of course, people start with text to image. That's where you start with everything there. But image to image, that's where I spend most of my time in Stable Diffusion these days, making these pictures. Actually wanted even to maybe do a stream one day, showing my process. But I'm not some sort of a guru of Stable Diffusion. I learned... I watched a couple videos. I haven't been really putting any time for educating myself. I've been more like just trying things myself and figuring out them myself on my own. So I even ended up actually, since I kind of was even like a semi-professional photographer, like photojournalist, let's put it that way. I've always known how to use Photoshop and other editing software, but I tell you, I cannot even draw a straight line, smooth line with my hand. Literally, like, not straight, just smooth. So, but while fixing outputs of Stable Diffusion to making them looking better and whatnot, I actually started even to draw a little bit myself in Photoshop. Microscopic things, but still. You can fix things by copy and paste when you work with photos and whatnot. Some other tools like blurring and whatnot. But when it comes to Stable Diffusion, you actually can fix some things by pretty much image to image. Part of mechanism of Stable Diffusion is so powerful that it can get you a person out of a stickman, realistic looking person. So that level of drawing, yeah, I can do. Gonna get you. What video card do you have? I'm just curious. For these AI things, be it like these AIs for image generating or large language models, the more VRAM you have, the better. 9080 Ti, 980 Ti. Is it 8 gigs? I think it's supposed to have 8 gigs, right? Or is it still 4? Or was it 1080 Ti? Six gigs. Okay, close enough. Well, automatic 11111. That's what you need to try. Might be just enough to generate small pictures. The amount of memory you'd need, well, I mean, the size of the pictures you can just generate and work with in the generators. It depends on the amount of VRAM you have. So, but you can always, for example, generate a larger picture piece by piece. No, it's a potent video card. Yeah, it's like TI, so it would have been somewhere around 1080 in the next generation, then somewhere around 2070, maybe 2060 Ti in the next generation. So I think it's around 3050 these days. Maybe 3060, sorry. 3060, 3060 Ti. It's, well, its performance should be. Of course, no RTX. But performance-wise, should be like that. Ah, I've eaten 3 tons of lard already, fried lard, and my food indicator is still not full. So the character actually was kinda on the hungry side. When I first tried Stable Diffusion, like it's going to be 1 year ago pretty soon, it would run only in Linux, and with command line interface, it would actually make it really hard to use, for example, things like in Paint, where you have to mark an area of an image that you want to change and generate something based on what's in it, but changed. So doing that with a command line, I didn't even know. I still don't know how you would do something like that. So these days with just automatic 1-1-1-1-1 interface, it's very easy. Ah, the helmet actually protected this one. Saiga magazine. It's not that I wanted to loot this area. I'm just going through it. We need to get wet. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect, perfect, perfect. It's rounds for my gun. My secondary. Can we cut this? Is it cut? No, it's not cuttable. Fortunately. We are freaking lucky today. A claimer. It's badly damaged though. We need a container. I'm afraid as the thing might go off in my inventory because of a random zombie attack. So I didn't actually know that claimers would spawn here. I consider this exact small area as like something lower tier. Okay. I see. Yeah, it's not about, yeah. Not about me. These pants kinda would work better with my jacket, but they're badly damaged and I have literally one roll of duct tape to fix my jacket. Okay, let's find the power line and follow it. Now that's 100% seeing that if you watch several things at once. I'd watch YouTube videos, then I would like encounter something I would want to show, for example, my waifu, like some piece, sending the whole YouTube video, just that'd be a little bit too much. Unfortunately, on my, at least on my current phone, there's no easy way to record the screen. On the new one, there is that function there. Doesn't work the best, but it does work. Sorry, hiccups. So I would have to remember the time and which video, and I get actually confused a lot because I watch different videos. So I'd watch several of them at once, and then yeah, even though not at the same time, still gets pretty confusing. There's a deer stand somewhere. Okay, not sure. Could have been there, didn't see it. Tend to come on just as FT gets off. Well, I to be honest, I'd really love to start earlier. But it's always, I don't know, it's like some sort of a, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a curse, because it's kinda, it is my responsibility. It's not some forces I cannot overcome. There's only one person to blame for this, me. So, but there's always, I end up always with something that just prevent me from starting it. For example, at least at 1 a.m. local time. Right now it is getting close to 5:30. What was there? So running in these parts of the woods, you actually got to be looking around for car hidden in the trees, stashes, and things like that. Once I even found the base literally under that power line we are following right now. Couple zombies here. Around this almost lost in the, well, pretty much lost in the woods chicken stand, or it's more like a deer feeder actually. Matches, no thank you. There, no match for my lighter. So where's the power line? The power line, yeah, it's following the road. At least for some time it's going to be following the road. Gotta keep eating things. First of all, we gotta stay full white since we have food. Second of all, we already ended up actually taking a lot of empty space in my inventory because we started finding things almost next to the bunker we wanted to blow up. So this is the branch of the power line we are following here. Don't think I've ever followed this one. The other one goes to Sila factory, kind of, and this one goes just east. So I'm using it since I don't have a compass, and it's easy to lose the sense of direction in these woods. So I prefer to have at least something to follow, something to find my way according to. Ah, this field I know. Looks kind of a little bit strange. There's literally nothing in here. Just some rocks. But it's almost like... it's kind of raised. It's pretty much on a hill. So there's some elevation. But it kind of feels like in... Arma 3 Livonia DLC, it played some role, maybe like that's where they placed like artillery or something. Okay. Still following the power line. Everything is 100% according to the plan. But I'm going to take a detour here. Not even a detour. There's a couple tree lines where, first of all, in one of the tree lines, I myself tried to hide the car and been hiding cars. Had been hiding cars at some point. I think we can cross here. So, and then I found a big stash there. It's a huge garage of cars. And another tree line where I wanted to hide my car. And when I was looking for a place to hide my car, I actually found a pretty big stash that immediately logged me out because of the lag spike. But it wasn't really that I got logged out. I realized that was a stash. Just last second before I lost connection, I looked in the right direction and there was something under the tree. That was the last frame I registered before the connection was lost. So I found it not really because of that. Not really because of the lag spike and disconnection. It'd be really nice to find the car somewhere in these bushes. More than that, I once found a base somewhere around here. But because there's almost zero landmarks, here I can see this road. It makes a turn, almost 180 here. So that's easy. But where I found that base, there was nothing literally nearby. See, this one's pretty dense. Lots of trees here, and with enough room between them to park more than a couple cars. No wonder. I've done it myself here, and then I found out that others been doing the same. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Okay, to the next one. Strangely enough, I'm not really seeing it on the map, but I guess I got to look just in-game with my eyes. The tree line looked pretty... it looked very attractive as a place to hide some loot in. Let's have a drink. this one. Yeah, this one over there. So it's not even next to the road. There's a couple trees here. I don't think we're going to find much on this server, but who knows. Somebody blocked the bunker, so some crazy people actually play here. So yeah, where it gets denser, that's obviously the place to hide things in. And it's not just some random tree line. It is pretty far away from everything else. I think that's where I found the stash. That time when I found the stash in here. I think this time no stashes. That over there. Nothing really. That's the road that goes further. And the power line should join it a little bit later. It's in here. So these parts of the map, there, well, there's a road nearby, but it's very far from any possible point of interest. Here we have nice fields, and they're pretty high, so it's almost like inviting to build a base in here. There has to be a deer stand somewhere around here. Huh. I guess maybe not in this clearing. No deer stands here. Maybe over there. I'm not sure. Ah, no, not here at all. My bad. My bad. Not here at all. I was looking at the totally wrong part of the map. That's where the road goes downhill, making a bunch of turns. Cutting some corners here. So we are more than halfway there. We are like 3/5 of the way there. That's the deer stand I was talking about. Ski mask. Yeah, kinda not seeing a lot of people. No, there's one down there enjoying skiing around here. It's kinda strange that that piece of the road just spawns a couple zombies. But it's always been like that. So, one grenade today, one badly damaged. Yeah, this is badly damaged too. But I can at least maybe make this a little bit safer. So the detonators are getting damaged by zombies. That's 100% true. This is like 100% true. This one in the corner of the backpack, it was actually worn. So the backpack itself is okay. So it's definitely a possibility that they would damage the claimer in my inventory and it would go off. And then everything else will detonate and I'd raise just a couple of blocks to the ground. So gotta be really careful with zombies. Going to use a knife against them from now on. The pickaxe is going to be just a tool in my inventory for digging and disassembling. Knives actually seem to be able to break zombie attacks. Pickaxes, yeah, doesn't look like it. From here we will follow just the edge of the map, I think. Like a couple. There's usually more than a couple zombies around here. Get some rounds. That's again all hunting loot in here. Savannah. Nice. My other character actually has been looking for Savannah for quite some time. Not really that I wanted Savannah, I just happened to find a magazine for it. Okay, but I think unfortunately on this note, at this place, I gotta call it a day. So a shorter stream today. Tomorrow it's going to be a longer day for me, so gotta be ready for that. Thank you very much for watching. We will continue our adventures. We will continue looking for explosives, and we'll continue our attempts at blowing things up in the bunker. So but for tonight, calling it a day. So let's find somebody to raid, and yeah. Finish up with DayZ for a day. Just give me a short sec. Give me a short sec. Give me a very short sec. So yesterday I've been talking about music a lot because yesterday we had a pretty... It wasn't really the stream that was very creative. It was actually some work we've done before the stream. So, but I was really pleased with the results of our music producing yesterday. So today let's just switch the scenery a little bit and go to Rob, who is DJing tonight, playing IDM. What's IDM? I know EDM. Okay, progressive house and stuff like that. So let's let me post the link in the chat. Here it is. It's of course only for Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you'll have to go to Twitch then, which probably YouTube people don't really do. So let's go and say hi to Rob Strange McNamara. I will see you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night.